Hi, welcome to the 2024 Fall Meditation Tai Chi Series renewal, and we're on week 4, Growth and Tai Chi for Memory. And I'm Fran Dummett hosting today. We have had our fall concert of the Chalice Messengers, having a mix of jazz, swing, and pop. It was quite successful, had over 100 people attend this wonderful session. And it was just fabulous, the concert. I have our little munchkins who have given the flowers and certificate to the band. Coming up again is our Bull and Oyster Roast, our next fundraiser in Catonsville, with lots of things going on. We have a raffle, we have a silent auction with giveaways to Las Vegas, Hawaii, Disney, Cabo, certificates to local restaurants and the Turf Valley Resort, etc. So we hope that you will join us. Also have a raffle for a queen size quilt. In addition, if you want to find out more about our website, go to our YouTube of Good Morning Howard of exploring our website and social media. So you can see all the new and improved things going on in our website. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to explore spiritual and personal growth. We're going to have a great Tai Chi for memory, focus, and clarity. I'm going to lead you in a meditation that Tara Brock does. We're going to have music from Walt Martin on the handpan with colors of change and our candle and silence. So if we think about spiritual or personal growth, this can be identified as the process of a developing self-identity, nurturing meaningful relationships with others and or a higher power, and communing with nature and recognizing transcendence and unity. For we know that doing meditation regularly can increase blood flow to your brain, which leads to a more robust network of blood vessels in the cerebral cortex, reinforcing our ability for memory capacity. Other studies have shown that meditating for 20 minutes a day can boost your memory and concentration. So keep it up, y'all. Since we are in fall, we're looking at fall from a perspective shift. As you consider nature's rhythms, see if you can align your energy with the season. For, during fall, what's it like? The weather chills, the trees shed their leaves, and hibernation and rest is what practices. But when spring arrives, all emerges bright, bolder, and well-rested. So you can either share with friends or write in a journal or just think about it during our meditative time today. What leaves can you shed this season, figuratively? Or what ways can you plan to rest and reset for spring? Maybe what have you been clinging to that really doesn't serve you or isn't necessary in your life? Think about how you can slow down during the winter time. What would you think about maybe what your life would look like in 6 months? And what can you do now or cultivate now so that you can emerge brighter and bolder in spring? So you can take these and write some reflective thoughts on these or think about them during the meditative time. So for me, I feel really excited that, the meditated experience that I've been giving you this fall, I'm finishing up and it feels really good. And you guys have really added a lot to it and made me add more thoughts to what's going on. I feel great that our Chalice Messengers fundraiser is done. On to the next one, of course. And I guess I want to shed the hot weather. I want to find cool weather excursions. I like to go to the beach when it's cool and no people are there. I like to have dinner and lunch with friends, and I want to be more creative. There's a pottery place here where you can make pottery and paint it and they glaze it, and it just looks gorgeous. That's what I want to do during these winter months. I wanted to give you a heads up on what we're doing with this Tai Chi, which Dr. Adam Potts calls cognitively enhanced Tai Chi. It's a little more challenging, but I think you're going to find it super helpful. He's going to give us our different exercises, and of 3 of them, he's going to repeat what they are out loud, which will help with your memory. You might get a pad ready for after the whole experience. I would like you to, write down the 3 exercises that he said. For, if we did this 3 times a week, 30 minutes each, this is really better than regular exercises, y'all. It can slow the progress of dementia, which can also increase cognitive functions of people and patients with dementia. So I found this exercise extremely helpful for me, and I hope for you. So get yourself in position to either sit or stand. And let me start it out so you can hear Tai Chi for memory, focus, and clarity.
For all kinds of things.
Let's get there. Almost. You ready? Okay.
And clarity. All right, but for now, find a place where you can do some mindful movement. You don't need a lot of space, just enough room where you can reach your arms out to the side and enough to take a step forward and take a step back. And we'll do our Tai Chi dance. All right, oh, someone said that they were a tad complex. All right, I'm gonna make it really simple. We're gonna do a bunch of movements today. It'll take about 15 minutes. 3 of them, I'm gonna ask you to repeat out loud and then remember them and then write down the 3 movements when we're done. All right, hopefully that summarizes it clearly. Thank you for thanks for the feedback. So, always welcome. All right, and so with this flow though, you don't have to get anything perfect. All right, just follow along the best you can. I'll be your mirror image, and you can have a seat at any time. You can continue to follow along with your upper body so you can still stay in the flow. All right, and we'll begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen, and then just taking a few deep breaths in and out. As you breathe in, the belly expands. And as you breathe out, the belly returns toward the spine, abdominal breathing. Breathing in and breathing out, arriving in the body. Just coming into the present moment, coming into the here and now. And then on the next inhale, you can hold the breath at the top just for a moment, and then let it out with a big sigh, just letting out tension and stress. And the hands can float down by the sides. And as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy. Bring it into the heart, and then send it down through the body towards the earth, sinking the chi. Breathing in, gather. Breathing out, directing down, feeling rooted into the earth. Strong but flexible, like bamboo. One more time, sink the chi. And then step 1 foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up to about shoulder height. Then the arms float down as the knees and hips soften. Movement number 1, opening the door. Repeat. Floating up, floating down. Nice and easy, nice and slow. Just taking your time, feeling the sensations, remembering the movement for later. One more time, open the door, or opening the door. And then the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. The arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline of the body, pressing up overhead, and then floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in as you rise up, breathing out, letting go. And you can always take as many breaths as you need. Just keep on breathing. One more time, holding up the sky. And then this time the fingertips point up. They float up the midline, then they spiral out and away. Silk reeling, upward spirals. So very similar, but we add in this spiraling motion to really circulate the energy even more, increasing the blood flow as well, creating healing and vitality. Breathing in as you rise up, breathing out, spiraling out and away. One more time, silk reeling, upward spirals. And then reverse direction with the arms, floating all the way up and over. Then the fingertips point down. They come down the midline and then spiral out and away. The downward spirals. Really feeling the energy, feeling any sensations that arise in the body. Feeling the flow. One more time, silk reeling, downward spirals. And then circle the arms out in front as if you're hugging a big tree and soften. From here, the arms open up wide. This hand here scoops under as you step in, catch the moon. And then as you step out to the corner, the bottom hand tosses the moon into the sky. The other hand pushes down. Movement number 2, parting the horse's mane. Repeat. Bottom hand floats up, other hand floats down. And as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just feeling into the body, but remembering the name, parting the horse's mane. Movement number 2. And just shifting the weight, nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time. And then this time we'll catch the moon, and then we'll spin the moon. The bottom hand comes up overhead to block out the sun. The other hand pushes through. And then reverse direction, circle it all the way around again. Catch the moon, and then spin the moon, push through. The fair lady works at shuttles. Breathing in, breathing out. All right, one more time. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree right out in front. The arms open wide. Then this hand scoops under, step in as you catch the moon, step out to the other corner. Bottom hand guides the moon into the clouds, the other hand pushes down, parting the horse's mane. Movement number 2. Repeat. Circling it around, bringing mindfulness to the body. One more time. Parting the horse's mane. This time, catch the moon, and then we'll spin the moon. The bottom hand comes up to block out the sun, the other hand pushes through. Fair lady works at shuttles. Circle it around again, spin the moon, and then push through. Breathing in, breathing out. Once again, take as many breaths as you need. One more time, fair lady works at shuttles. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, and soften. From here, the arms open wide. This hand here drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions, and then they float across like clouds in the sky. When you get to the corner, the hands switch again. Movement number 3, wave hands like clouds. Repeat out loud. Drifting across, letting go. Softening the shoulders, softening the neck, using only what you need, like a moving meditation. Shifting the weight as well, nice and soft, nice and gentle. And then this time, the top hand makes a hook. The bottom hand comes up and then floats across the horizon, palm turns out, and then circle it around again, single whip. Drifting across, palm turns out. This time you can step in if you like, and then step out as the hand floats across. One more time, single whip. And then release the hook. The hand drifts over, cloud hands. Once again, taking your time as you step in, drift across. Letting go. Breathing. This time the top hand makes a hook, bottom hand comes up, floats across, palm turns out, softening at the end. Circle it around again, single whip. And you can keep on going just like that. Or if you want, you can step in and then step out as the hand floats across. One more time, single whip. And then release the hook. The hand drifts over, cloud hands. Take your time as you step in. Or wave hands like clouds. Movement number 3, repeat. And we'll drift across a few more times. It's really tuning into the body. Tuning into the breath. Just noticing any sensations. And then one more time, wave hands like clouds. And then both arms drop down, floating side to side, like tall grass in the breeze. A nice gentle sway. And then from here, make 2 loose fists. One fist goes overhead, the other one by the waist. And then switch sides, 2 loose fists, leaning over to the side, going up. All right, this time you can lift your leg if you like, touching down as needed. Other side, the tiger hugs its head. All right, once again, you can touch down or lift up. Just meet yourself where you're at. It's okay to wobble. That's how we build the balance as well. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, the tiger hugs its head. Then the arms float out to the sides. They drift on down towards the sides. Then they float up, circle in front. This time the hands come together in prayer position in front of the heart. Then step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, the fingertips guide the way as they scoop out to the side. Then they scoop around, going out to the other side. The dragon pierces through. So gentle rotation, just easing in, never forcing it. Just going side to side. And then if you want, you can start to travel up to the mountain peak, going a little bit higher if you like, just as much as it feels comfortable for you. Or you can go down to the base of the mountain, like you're going down the mountain trail. Side to side. And then tune into your body and just let the energy guide you, moving in any way that feels good for you. What would feel great right now? The spontaneous dragon. You can always just go side to side or just exploring, bringing curiosity to your experience. All right, one more time, the spontaneous dragon. And then release, round out, hug the tree, bring it to center, and then step one foot in a little bit closer. And then from here, the arms open wide, the hands float down, the palms face up. One hand on top of the other by the lower abdomen. And then this hand floats all the way up and over, down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up, breathing out, centering. Creating mental focus and clarity, calming the heart and mind. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float all the way up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften down. Then circle the hands in front as if you had a big ball in front of the body, scooping under, back up to the heart, and down. One more time, open the heart, rising up, softening down, and then this time making a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart, and then press out, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. Then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or just keep a soft gaze, letting your body rock and sway ever so gently. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the sensations in the body. Feel the sensations of the breath. And then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile. Expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. And we can finish with a bow. All right, thank you all so much for joining me for this Tai Chi flow. All right, so before you write down the names of the movements, I want you to tune into your body, really notice how you're feeling. Type in the comments how you're feeling. All right, and then go ahead and on a separate piece of paper or a separate document, so not on the comments, because I don't want to give it away for the people watching on replay, write down the 3 movements that I called out during the flow for you to remember. All right, and we'll see how you did. And once again, if you didn't get them all, that's okay. It's a starting point. It's a baseline. So as with PT or physical therapy, I always would do an evaluation so we can see where you're at. It's not that you're right or wrong for being there. It's just a starting point. And then you can move forward from there. For all
So now, after you've written down your 3 exercises that we shared, I'll go over them at the end. Let's start our meditation. Take a moment to find a comfortable place to be in for just a few moments and feel yourself grounded in some way, whether by feeling your feet planted on the earth or your seat supported by a chair or couch, or just with your palms resting on your thighs. Take a cleansing breath in to begin, inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling completely out of your mouth. In, one more, relaxing your body, out, quieting the mind. In, out. Now seal your lips and begin to tune into the natural rhythm of your breathing. Simply noticing the inhales and exhales as you breathe. As you breathe, release any thoughts that pop into your mind and return to the breath. Notice your mind becoming calm and quiet. Once you have found this calm, centered place, begin to imagine yourself a few years in the future. Not so long that you'll have changed immensely, but imagine small changes in your appearance. Changes for the better. Notice that you're smiling, and even there might be some soft creases in your skin. You look wiser, more joyful. Perhaps your future is reminding you to let go of the small things. Perhaps your future self is assuring you that even in those hard moments, it'll be okay. Especially if you're working through a challenging issue at this moment. Imagine what the future version of yourself might tell you now, since they've already come out on the other side. So as you spend time with your future self, imagine care pouring forth through the conversation in both directions. In this imagining, your future self is giving you comfort. Breathe here as long as you want. And when you're ready, begin to let your image of your future self go, but keep the messages that came to you. Draw your mind back and the breath, simply noticing the present moment. Sit in silence for a few moments, noticing what messages or lessons from your future self that you'd like to keep. As you're ready, Close out your mindful meditation with a final cleansing breath in and out. And when you look back on your past selves, we often notice the growth that has occurred. Through our own journeys of lived experience, we become wiser, more resilient, and more reflective. If we choose to, we can use this future wisdom as a guide, a reminder that there is more growth yet, and any struggles of the present will ease with time. So we hope that this meditation reminds you of your infinite wisdom that already exists within you. You never need to go too far. So remember, instead of saying, "This is the best I can do," say, "I can keep improving." In saying, "I can't do this," say, "I can practice more." Instead of saying, "I give up," say, "Hey, I'll try another way." And if you think it's too difficult, remember, challenges help me to grow. Are you afraid of making mistakes? No, 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 no. Mistakes help you learn. If you don't quite understand, say, "I can keep learning." And if you ever thought you have failed, tell yourself, "I won't give up." Have a positive growth mindset. And imagine taking a walk in this enchanted forest and hearing this magical music coming from what appears to be out of nowhere. Shh. So as we sit listening to our music, what leaves can you shed this season? In what ways can you slow down? And what can you cultivate so you can emerge brighter and bolder in spring? Contemplate. We are young and still have a lot to give. What do you want to contribute to the universe? And now, our silence. Slowly reawaken your body, breathing in and out, feeling your mind and body becoming more awake and alert. Moving your arms and legs and stretch your muscles to let them awaken. You might want to sit for a moment with your eyes open, observing that room around you. And when you're ready, return to your usual activities, keeping with you a sense of calm and relief. For every morning we are born again, and we do today what matters most. Next week is amazing, creating inner balance. I think you also will love it. Namaste. See you next time. Namaste.